Welcome to the Online Business Development Courses and Online Trainings, a series of mini courses for beginning online business entrepreneurs, marketers, and content creators.
Hey folks, Mario Rivers here. Thanks for joining me for this online training course. I hope it brings you value. And now I'm going to switch over to my screen. In this online course, we're going to be talking about how you can package your product or idea. Should you make it a course? Should you make it a workbook, an ebook, a membership site? And these are just a couple of examples. So we're going to go over each one in just a little bit of detail, and we're going to start with the easiest to the most complicated. This is my first recommendation is when you're putting together products and ideas and packages, you want to do the thing that takes you the least amount of time and that you have the most access to. Then you want to follow that up with the thing that's going to take you the longest. So you would do that last. So rule of thumb again, create it from easiest and least time consuming to most time consuming. And I got this from one of the webinars or live masterclasses that I teach. So we're going to go over a few things. So the first thing you want to do is create content. Now in my 9-day email course, I tell you to sit down and focus and just batch content. Create a few topics, say 10 or 20 topics, and this is going to be blog posts. So you write the blog posts, then from those blog posts you create an ebook. And this is just an example, but it's how quickly you can get a product if you don't have one. Then you want to turn that into some type of free email course or some type of video series. So you would take content from that. You would take the top points from that content you created, and you would make an ebook with it. You can make a free email course with it or something like that. You can make a workbook with it, and a workbook would include the most important parts. And you can also use that workbook as some other lead magnet. Just a few pointers for you. You can use the workbook as an intro or a freebie to the free email course, and this would be going from easiest again to most difficult. Then you can create your major paid course or consulting. Now this is done very easily with Teachable. So let's talk about an ebook. This is going to be the most easiest one that you do first. So when you're creating content, no matter what niche it's in, the easiest thing to do would be to take some of that content and put it in an ebook that you can sell. So if you have a lot of blog posts, I would probably say put that into an ebook. If you have a lot of podcasts, you can take a transcript of the podcast and put it into the ebook. It's going to be the quickest way to get a product, and you can charge something like $3 or $4 for it. Doesn't matter. Now a workbook is the next thing that you could create. You can even do this before the ebook. I have a video on how you can make an ebook or create an ebook in Canva in about 10 minutes. So you might want to go back and check that video out. Either way, when you create the workbook, you're going to take the major points from the ebook or from that content that you've created. And this I would not charge for, but you can. You can charge $1 or $2. And the goal is not to charge a lot of money or to get a lot of customers or get a lot of money. It's to get them in the habit of buying from you. Now, again, in my opinion, I would not charge them for a workbook. I would use it as value to entice them to buy your product or to take more of your free stuff so you can send them to the paid stuff. You got to show them that you can solve their problems before they will be willing to pay any money with you. The next thing we're going to talk about creating is a course. A course can be either easy or hard to create. Most people have an issue knowing when to begin their course or when should I end it, how much material is enough. And the rule of thumb here is with a course, you want to give them the how-to. So in all your content when you create, it's going to be the what they need and the why they need it. This course is going to be the how-to. So in the course, how I usually create my courses is while I'm creating my content, I might take the most important point, the one that solves the problem, not all the other why and the what, but the how-to. So the how-to is the part that I include in my courses. And it could be some of the other things too, like some of the free things you offer, say that ebook or that workbook can be part of your paid course. And I use Teachable. So each time that maybe I write a blog that's on a specific topic and I want to create a course on that topic, I'll take that particular blog and break it up into pieces. I might make a video about it. That'll be part of the course. I might have a transcript of it. Of course, I'll have some type of checklist or worksheets that I create along with that one particular topic. And every time I create some type of content in regards to what I want to create that course about, then I would save that content and make it in multiple modalities. Maybe I might do some special audio for it or shoot a video with it. Either way, I use Teachable for my course creation software tool of choice. And I have a video that goes over resources. That video is part of my course on starting your online business. You can go check that video out for free though. It's part of the videos that I have on this channel. So from the content you create, I would focus on one specific thing from the portion of the solution that you want to solve, and that's what I would put in a course. And you can do this very easily and Teachable. And don't worry about it being perfect. Just get it together and then ship it. Put it out there. This is the quicker you do this, the easier it will be for you to see what works and what doesn't work, and what your potential customers will want. So if you put something out there and you get a lot of negative feedback from it, you know you can take that part away from your course. This is a bit more involved, but Teachable makes it super easy to create courses, delete courses, to add videos to them, to add anything to it. And as part of my course, I actually go through and show you how to create a course. I might have a short training video on how to do it a little bit later on. I like the online course type of business model because you can make it once and serve hundreds of thousands of people, and along the way while you're serving those people, you can tweak the course to match their needs. And so basically the course will be speaking exactly to the solution that they need. And so this is my favorite type of product to create. Now let's talk about membership site. This is probably the one that I like the least because it takes the most time. This means you have to give a lot of your time, maybe on the weekends if you work a 9 to 5, or if you're just an entrepreneur, you'll spend a lot of time doing maintenance for this membership site, asking questions. You'll have to do the same thing with the course, with the online course, but the membership site is so much more involved. You always have to come up with new material, and sometimes that can be a challenge. Now, in my Content Mastery Online 2.0 course, I actually come up with a way you can create 6 months of content, and you can do that over and over. But the problem is, after so long, it's a bit draining unless you're getting a lot of customers to pay you on a consistent basis. But a membership site is not always consistent. Sometimes it goes up and down, and then if you run out of ideas, or just say if you don't want to give that much of your time, then you have to try to figure something else out. The membership site works well if you have a lot of content, you have a lot of ideas, and you don't mind giving up a lot of your time to manage that. So the four different products we talked about were a course, a workbook, an ebook, and a membership site. Now, if you're just in the beginning parts of starting up your online business, or even let's say if you don't have a product yet and you're just blogging, then I would suggest from your blogs, take a little bit of that content and make a workbook that will lead into some type of webinar or some type of training course. And you can also create an ebook from that. Those kind of work hand in hand. And you can sell that ebook. If people like that, that'll give you a precursor into what you can put in your course. I like courses, online courses, because they're very easy to create with Teachable, and you can get it up very quickly and get some feedback on what people do and don't like. Now, if you like this training, I have a specific set of training that I show you how to start your online business in my OBSU, which is Online Business Startup University that I just created. And so if you are interested, you can enroll today. And if you want to see what's behind the course, get a preview of what's in the course, you can go to obsu.teachable.com, and it'll tell you all the modules that are there, and you can see what's all in the course. Hey guys, I hope you guys liked that training. If you did, check out some of the other videos I have here on my channel. I wish you all the best in your business. Peace, blessings, and prosperity to you.
Thanks for watching. Learn more about all of our free content and resources, and enroll in our online business courses today. Learn how you can change your life and get the freedom, time, and money you deserve. Sign up for any of the live masterclasses by going to mariarivers.com/online business coaching. What are you waiting for? It's time to get your ideas out into the world.